Welcome to one of the best engines ever created for a video game. I mean, just look at the water right up in here. That looks amazing. Looks realistic. Except for the sand right here. That does not. And boom. So, for those of you that have been watching off of Twitch, we made it through Ravenholm and just got outside to the train track area. We got this handy dandy tool that fucks everybody up. Oh shit.
Really is one of the neater guns I've seen. I still think I personally prefer the portal gun, but it's one of those deals where I don't want to pit the two against one another.
I hate you.
Who, me?
No, the gun or the barrel.
I was gonna
wasn't
say,
standing up straight.
I was gonna say, what's so controversial about that?
I'm trying to stand up on it right now. Ah, physics.
Praising how well the water looks and then cursing at the. I remember back when I never thought that N64 looked impressive. I know that that's a cliche thing. Every time a new system comes out, people kind of gawk and awe. Oh my God, it looks... I didn't have that with the 64. I did, however, have it with the GameCube the first time I played Wave Race. And I still didn't think it was like space age NASA level graphics, like supercomputer or anything. But I did think it was, you know, even in the back of my head, I knew at the time that it was still a Nintendo console. It wasn't necessarily... I knew people were...
If you had played Wave Race on the Nintendo 64, you would have felt that way because the game actually did quite a bit that was really solid.
Oh, I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying that when I saw Wave Race on the GameCube, I was flabbergasted. I thought, God damn, this water looks so fucking good. I remember calling my parents into my room and saying, oh my God, look at this water. You'll never believe it. They said nothing, showed no facial expressions, and said, is this why you called us in here? And then walked out.
We ruined that guy.
And I'll have that memory forever.
Ooh.
But yeah, I did play.
I forgot about that bastard.
I did play Wave Race on the 64 at your house, so I knew what it looked like. I knew the graphical difference between the two. But even at that stage, I knew Nintendo was not going to be the king of graphics going forward. There was too many people raving about the PS2 and the PS3, and I kind of knew at that point that Sony was always going to have like the top tier graphics, and Nintendo would just kind of, especially when the Wii came out, I was like, okay, they're going the gimmick route. They're just going to start doing their own thing. And they did. They still do. Then Microsoft showed up.
Yeah. That was one of my issues with like after the GameCube. They were like, no, we don't need to compete. I mean, I'm not saying you guys need to compete. I just think you need to put a little bit more effort into it than you guys currently are. Hence why the Wii sold as a console fucking amazingly. But the game cells on the Wii sucked complete and utter dick.
Yeah. Well, everybody was doing, you know, Xbox at the time and PlayStation.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't the issue.
That's what I was seeing.
Like, the issue was more that they just did not have the games for the console. You had, what, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers...
There was that too.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, which were phenomenal, mind you.
Because like during the N64 era, they didn't really have any competitors. The PS2 wasn't out immediately. They didn't go head to head at the same time. So it was pretty much get everything on the 64. There was no other console. It didn't have a competitor for a while.
Until the
GameCube,
PlayStation 1
yeah.
came out. And actually the PSX came out a little bit before the Nintendo 64. It came out in
But
1995, I think.
More what I'm saying is the N64 had a shit ton of first party, third party. It didn't matter. It had a lot of everything. And when the GameCube came out, it kind of, it waned a little. But when the Wii came out, it was a total catastrophe.
Yeah.
There were no third party.
Just did not.
Yeah.
No, there weren't.
I
And it
can't
was
remember.
So disappointing too.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact reasoning. Like if I Google it, I don't know what I'm going to get. Because I remember a lot of us would talk about it like we knew what we were talking about. And all I have are our hearsay memories from back in the day. I don't have actual fact, but I can guarantee you probably a lot of it probably had to do with exclusivity. Because I do remember Sega and Nintendo kind of trying to work together, and Nintendo was like, we don't want Sonic 06. We don't want what you're going to put on the Xbox and the PlayStation. We want our own specific Sonic game tailored to our console with motion controls. And Sega was like, fine. And that didn't work out too well for them. Those two Sonic games didn't sell worth a lick. They were horrible.
Yep.
So
I remember it too, and just thinking like, my God, they could have done so much better with it.
yeah. Do you remember any time that a game would come out on the Wii and something else? Everybody would immediately do the graphics comparison. A James Bond game,
Oh yeah, like
Call of Duty game, a racing game, you know, it just...
Communication from Alex. I'll see if I can reach her again.
yeah, the worst one was Call of Duty, and I'm like, it's not even the same graphical power. There's no comparison here.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean,
Look,
at the end of the
actually, Call of
day...
Duty, I mean, to be fair. Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, there is a little something to be said for not trying to win a console war, not trying to be the most powerful toy on the market. That is a good thing. But Nintendo, that's not what they're doing. That's not what this is. They're just like in a corner doing their own thing. And I don't understand if it's because they knew they were going to lose and it was a strategy.
And I've got Gordon Freeman.
Dr. Freeman, you're kidding.
Yeah, we made it.
Line with Alex. Her father's been captured.
Over here, Dr. Freeman.
They took him?
Eli Vance is indispensable to the liberation.
I love these guys.
Yeah.
Alex, it's Leon.
Yep. At least I got some health now.
Gordon, you made it through Ravenholm. Thank God. I need your help. They've taken my father. He's been taken to Nova Prospect. The Vortigaunts tracked the ship that made off with him and Judith Mossman. While the trains are still running, I'm gonna hitch a ride. Here's where you come in, Gordon. I need you to make your way along the coast until you get to Nova Prospect. It used to be a high-security prison. It's something much worse than that now. But I think it's still easier to sneak in than to break out.
You wanted to take the coast road? You won't last 5 minutes on foot. It's spawning season for the antlions.
That's why I called you, Leon. I was hoping you still had the scout car we left with you last summer. The one my dad rigged with the Tau cannon.
Yeah, good idea. Hold on a sec. Norco? Bring the buggy out. Put it on the dock right now. Gordon Freeman will be driving it.
Will do. I just finished mounting an ammo crate on the back.
Good timing. Okay, Alex, we're all set.
Thanks, Leon. Gordon, I haven't driven the coast in over a year, but I have no reason to think it's gotten any safer. Meet me in the depot where the trains unload. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in Nova Prospect. Bye for now.
Bye, Alex. Okay, Doc. Before you hit the road, you might want to grab some med kits, restock on ammo, maybe check the map, see where you're headed. There's an ammo supply crate on the back of the car, if that's any comfort. Stay with the car, make use of the thumpers. You'll stand a fair chance against the antlions.
Did he say thumpers?
Let the next base know you're coming.
Yeah.
Did he mean bumpers?
Nope, bumpers. You'll see why.
Do you read? Come in, Odessa. Do you read?
Yeah.
All right. Highway
Graphics.
17.
Like we were saying, graphics aren't always everything, but when you don't even try.
Car's all ready for you.
Oh, I agree.
Hop in and I'll lower you down to the beach. Good, here we go.
Well, look at you in your little cart.
Right.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This is funner than shit.
these are gonna be new creatures I haven't seen before, huh? Unless they were in the first one and I just don't remember.
No, they weren't in the first one, but you did see them. Like, I know you've watched me play this before.
Hold on. Sorry,
Yeah.
Doc.
Oh, are you kidding?
You did that on purpose.
Get that car up, right? Get the hell out of here.
Now, how would you propose I do that?
Right.
Thing's got to be heavy.
Oh,
Get that
wow.
car up, right? Get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, I guess this is why you asked me not too long ago how long I would live if an apocalypse happened, like maybe a zombie apocalypse. Not past day one. Not past day one. Oh, I'm too dumb to survive without modern conveniences. Well, what kind of little gun is this?
It's a towel gun.
And don't forget to bring
My
a towel.
pinches of towel. My pinches of towel. You got randed the fuck over. Whee. I'm just driving around for a few minutes.
Oh, go,
Boom.
go nuts, have fun.
Boom.
But going back to what we were talking about, I still would love to know, like, what wizardry makes Metroid Prime Remaster look so damn good on the Switch, but other Switch games look so awful.
You had a company that actually gave a shit about making it look as good as it could?
Well, that goes without saying. I don't know. Everybody,
Alrighty.
here's the thing. Everybody, including myself up until recently, they tout Nintendo as like the smart juggernaut of gaming whose storied past and history is one worthy of being praised because they've been around for 40 years and ooh, they had Mario, the most popular video game character of all time, and even though they didn't have him originally, they've since had Pac-Man and Sonic on their consoles. They've got the Donkey Kong, you know, and even Pac-Man has appeared on Nintendo consoles. So like, ooh, Nintendo's the de facto game company. The older I
They
get,
used to be. They used to be when they actually
Yeah.
gave a shit.
maybe back in the 90s, but like now, I don't even know that they exist. Like the
Especially
games.
Miyamoto, man. That dude is so
Yeah.
old now. He doesn't even pay attention to shit.
Yeah, I mean, I really hate to speak ill of various development teams and a whole shit ton of people I've never met and know nothing about, but Jesus Christ, like, don't get me wrong, I like playing Mario Kart. It's okay, it's fun, but granted, that game is from a long time ago and they just touched it up and put it on a new console. Animal Crossing was really nice, and that was all new, built from the ground up for the Switch, as far as I know. That may be where my listing. I don't know. When I think about the Switch, I don't really think about... I don't know how to explain it. I mean, we had a handful of Mario games.
Yeah.
The thing with Mario with me is the fact that, like, Mario games are always, like, the 3D ones, they're always so good, well crafted and polished and perfected before release. Mostly. That at this point, when another one comes out, like, we all take for granted, oh yeah, it's just a thing we're going to buy and play and think it's a 10 out of 10, but we'll never really come back to it. But I find myself going back to, like, I have not touched Mario Odyssey since I originally finished it. The same for Galaxy and Galaxy 2 outside of going back to replay them for YouTube. I've not replayed them for fun. Mario 64, every once in a while, every few years, I go back and play it just for fun.
It's a fun game. To be fair.
Now, a lot of people, like, this is a huge argument in I guess in society in general. I can't say just in the gaming sphere, but nostalgia is usually an issue. People will, you know, say, oh, well, you're just looking at things from when you were younger and more optimistic and the world hadn't beaten you down yet. I disagree too.
Like, Mario 64 was one of those games that was put together with a lot of care and attention. Mario Galaxy 1, I would say the exact same with. Mario Galaxy 2, no, they fucking rushed that shit because Miyamoto didn't like the fact that Mario had a fucking storyline to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't, hey Mario, I baked this cake for you, but I can't get the fuck out of here because Bowser done caught me. Do you mind helping me out, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed the story of Galaxy. Like, I thought it was great. Galaxy 2, like, some of the levels were fun, but they were just that okay.
Well, keep in mind, Galaxy 2 is basically just DLC.
Galaxy 2 literally was just Miyamoto's little pet project because he got pissed off the first game wasn't made in the same vision he wanted it to be. And if you don't believe me, look it up.
Oh, I believe you. Are we still just dicking around, or are you actually doing stuff?
Oh no, I'm actually progressing the story. I'm just getting to the areas I need to be at.
We've just been scavenging, which is fine.
I mean, I'm definitely have to scavenge.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering.
I gotta build up my stuff. We about to come up on a lot of enemies.
Like this guy here. Ooh. I don't know where he came from.
You, sir, are pissing me off. Okay. It's like they're trying to kill somebody.
So this day and age, you know, when I go in to play a game, I don't really care that much about graphics because I've spent so much time on the Wii and the Switch, and I'm just like, yeah, if I can learn to live with graphics from those.
Like, I don't worry too much about graphics, but I don't want it to look like a potato unless that's a specific choice in design.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If it's stylized, that's one thing, but rather nasty little creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, more annoying than anything else. Nothing back there I need. Goodbye. Yeah, he just got ran over.
That sound effect sounds so familiar. I know that from somewhere inside of this game.
The
The revving up of the gun. It almost sounds like Samus's arm cannon in Smash 64.
Colonel Covet will be glad to see you made it.
I'm about to get rockets.
Might very well be the same sound effect.
In the basement. We're making sure everyone has what they need to hold off an attack.
Hi. Where the hell is the basement, dude?
I don't know, but
Get in the basement. I don't know where everything's at. Sir, I need health. I mean, I technically don't need health, but whatever.
I'd get into the basement if I were you. We're bracing for an attack. This way, Dr. Freeman.
no, he's going to show you after all. Okay.
I mean, he was gonna show me to begin with.
He
But
takes you to like a hole in the ground.
I'm trying to get ammo. Ammo.
Shit.
Amnesis. Nothing up there. Anything up here that I can pick up? And I'm good. You need to get down to the basement, damn it. Okay, dude.
Steerable rocket launcher is our best bet for taking down a gunship. Ah, hello. I'll be right with you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Using the laser guide, you can steer your rocket past the gunship's defenses and prevent it from shooting down your rocket. This will only anger it at first, but if you can survive long enough to make several direct hits, you'll be rewarded with a prize worthy of any mantelpiece. Now, who's going to be the lucky one to carry it into combat? Ah, yes, Gordon Freeman. I couldn't have asked for a finer volunteer.
Yay!
Odessa Cubbage at your service.
Colonel Odessa's a badass. I love him.
Oh, this
Alright,
is
where
gonna
the
be
fuck we
good.
coming from?
That was funny though. You managed to hit them first. It's probably just going to make them mad.
I need to get some more. Boop. I need some more.
Don't forget there are rockets scattered throughout some of the other buildings too.
Yeah.
I know it's a matter of getting there. I know.
Where's he at?
So they're seeking target seekers. You
Oh,
don't
no,
have
no,
to.
no. Yeah, that little red dot that I'm throwing around is the target seeking for.
Ah, okay, I see. I got you. You do have to make sure your red dot is on the target.
Yep.
Ooh, 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 not into the power lines.
Yeah, those things are living, by the way.
I see this now. I didn't know it was organic.
Yeah. Pretty badass, huh?
Now I want to go see its body.
We will. Just 1 second. I want to refill up my stuff. Oh, that could have killed me. Oh, the body disappeared.
Oh.
The body of Christ, all muscled and toned.
That's that. I gather you've disposed of that gunship, Dr. Freeman. Your reputation, sir, is well deserved. I shall have someone open the gate for you immediately so that you can drive on.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Use extreme caution when approaching the bridge. Radio silence from that outpost leads.
It's nice to have a bottle of water, isn't it?
Still, you're clearly the right man for the job.
You're driving on the wrong side of the road, isn't you? All right, dude. Bye. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, that just sounds like they used the same sound effect. I wonder if, it makes me wonder if the sound effect wasn't like part of some sort of SFX package somewhere that they and
that's
Nintendo
possible.
both, you know, bought from. I don't know.
Safely.
Open the door.
You know, and it's like Tyler mentioned before, I watched him play the original Half-Life in the 90s.
Because it was never really good with FPSs to begin with. And
I don't think
it was
I'd ever
like,
played any other than GoldenEye.
I honestly think it was more you just didn't have the time or desire to play through them, because you played through Turok Evolution, no problem.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
He used an actual
You
replay
finished?
for that.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the GameCube era was really my lazy era where I couldn't be fucked to put in all that effort. I wanted instant gratification. If I started a game and got stuck in the first level or two, I was like, nope. Give me my walk through walls code. Shit, infinite ammo and
remember-
infinite health.
I remember you did that with the challenge on Brawl.
There was one challenge on Brawl that was unfair, and I remember everybody felt that way. I think it was beat Taboo on like the most insane difficulty possible, and I never did it. Of course, little Mr. Goody Two Shoes here claims he did it, but I don't know anybody
actually
else.
did do it.
I don't know anybody else in real life who did it. But no,
I actually did do it.
Yeah, when it comes to first-person shooters, the first one I ever played was GoldenEye. They just didn't really seem that appealing to me. I had also played so many NES games in my childhood that I kind of developed a complex of like, video games are too hard for me and too unbeatable. So instead of seeing video games as something that had a narrative or something that I could play through and enjoy, in my brain, video games were this insurmountable, impossible thing, unless it was something super Nintendo-y and easy like Mario, or Kirby or Sonic or something. Those were the only games that I really was confident in enough to beat. And even then, I had issues with some of those games. But I did watch you play this in the 90s, at least the first one. I don't know so much about this one. But I knew that I liked the idea of gaming, PC gaming. I liked the fact that you could get like
Oh,
a really...
babe, I fed the cats already. Go ahead.
I like the fact that you could like build a really good PC and it would outlast a console by at least a cycle or two.
Not just a cycle or two, several cycles.
But I don't know. Back in the day, PCs weren't. Game developers had only ever worked on console games. There were computer games out there, but they weren't mainstream. It was no Nintendo or Sega. You know what I mean? No Sony. Most developers, I'd say over 90% were still just only interested in console development. It's not like it is today. I mean, it was an issue just as far back and as recent as 2009, because it was around that time that I built my first PC, and you know, I started my Steam account and got really into like Valve's games, the Half-Life, Team Fortress, Portals, Left 4 Dead. You know, that was my jam when I first started PC gaming. I played a little bit of Fallout 3 for a while, not enough to care to finish it. I got really
I
into.
loved Fallout 3.
I used to play Skyrim a lot, really sunk a lot of hours into it. Still never got even remotely close to seeing everything the game had to offer, because it's just so massive.
Bye bye, guys.
One of my biggest memories as far as PC gaming goes is when Sonic Generations came out. I knew that I wanted it on PC because at that point I understood what Valve was. I understood that things were starting to turn digital in nature and that physical media had a shelf life at that point. Like, I was starting to realize all this, and I was like, okay, why buy it on a Nintendo console that's going to be irrelevant in a year or two when I can have it forever on Steam? So my policy has been since about 2009, if I can get it on my computer, I get it on the computer first. If ever given the choice, PC first.
Oh, absolutely.
But when Sonic Generations came out, it was, I remember being at my computer waiting as it rolled over from like 10 to 11 to midnight. It was being released. And I remember so many people couldn't get the game to run. I remember going to Reddit and reading all the forums, and people were quickly coming up with fixes that would work for a minute and then stop working. And that was one of my first Reddit experiences too, of just like watching the different message boards and waiting on people to patch it or do something. I was one of the people who couldn't play it. I bought it full price, and I was sitting there that night when it got released at midnight. Computer wouldn't run it. And it wasn't because my computer couldn't handle it. It was just because it was really shoddily put together.
Sega has never been like the best when it comes to programming video games to begin with.
No, and their forte had always been consoles, so asking them to make a PC game was a big ask.
Oh yeah.
Which is why they should have farmed it out to somebody. Didn't they have like a third party do the port?
I think it was a third-party company that actually did the port.
Yeah,
because you're right on that.
Yeah, I can't imagine Sega doing that themselves.
I don't think it was Sega.
But I remember not being able to play it. I don't remember how long it was. Could have been days, could have been weeks. Hell, I don't remember. Even when I finally got it to run, it was glitchy as shit. Most of the PC games from back then were, for me at least.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely not the best program-wise. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Anybody else wanna die? Do you wanna die?
Do you wanna die? No, but I do want to run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay, I gotta do that here in a few. Is there anything over here I needed to pick up? Can't remember. Yeah, right there. Boom. That's what I need. Alrighty. Out of my way. Boom. Nothing back that way, nothing that way. Cruising down the highway. No! That was bull. That was major bull.
It's very convenient that those things have the bodies look like a drone. Very convenient.
That's exactly what I need. Your turn. Why am I stuck?
Oh no! I didn't know that gun was capable of moving cars.
Oh, I'm moving some cars already. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Careful now. I don't think it's...
Yeah, it's not gonna go any further. Wee. I hate you.
You got some sort of achievement.
Oh no, it's not an achievement. It's just you have to find all the lambda caches. I
Then-
think I've missed one already. So,
You find them all, then you get the achievement.
yeah. It's the final achievement I need in the game to finish it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, poor homeless gentleman. Oh my god, you're pissing me off. Go.
I found out recently, I guess, I forgot what the new term is, but I guess there's a new term for homeless.
Shit.
They don't, I guess you're not supposed to say homeless. I don't think it's like cancelable. I think people just prefer a different term. Unhoused or something like that. Which I'll be honest, on that one I don't understand. Is it just because...
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Don't worry,
Are
I
you
can fix
kidding me?
this.
Are you kidding me?
Think you've lost your car. There it goes. Oh, that counts as a death.
It does.
Wow.
Failure to preserve mission critical resources. What the hell? No!
Whoa!
No! Oh, God. No! See, like that one needs to be clipped. Like I'm just driving along and my car decides.
How did you
Let's
fuck that
go
up that
fly.
badly?
I don't know. All I did was move and it said no. You know what? I'm not gonna fuck with those little things now.
I wouldn't.
You? What the hell?
I think he got a message on his phone.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. Who's shooting at me? Not no more. You know what? I thought I could use that to throw them off.
Yeah.
You know what? We're shotgunning. No. No. No.
You thought the same thing I did.
Yeah, hidden room. What the hell?
Oh, he's coming up, but he came in the room.
Yep, he did.
He brought your grenade back to you.
Yeah. Not this time. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I think that's everybody. Somebody's getting vaporized. I'll take the health though, because Lord knows I need it.
Yeah.
Save right here. Any more health? Yay, health. And other stuff.
What if you just drive up the hill?
Oh, yes! My favorite weapon of all of them.
Woo!
You want to see me pin a motherfucker to a wall?
I do. Yes. Oh. Now they all here, though.
Best weapons. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, that was
Ooh.
satisfying.
Literally the best weapon in the entire game.
I see you up there on that billboard.
Yep, you ready?
Do it. Oh,
He's pinned to the billboard now.
best thing I've ever seen.
Right.
So you have Half-Life 1, then 2, then you have 2 episodes 1 and 2. You have Blue Forest Shield something or another.
You have opposing forces.
Which I'm going to assume some of those games take place at the same time.
Right after.
Yeah. So the way I
figured
would
you'd
do
want to
it.
see that.
Oh, that was glorious. I love disintegrating things.
Oh yeah.
So the way I would handle it, if I were to do anything else in the Half-Life universe, I would come back in and do like a 20 years later thing or a 30 years later thing.
Talking about building a new game.
Yeah.
Nah. I think they eventually could do Half-Life 3, especially
Well, that's what I mean.
with the ending, but they'd have to do it like a game similar to Half-Life Alyx that explains what happened to what's his face.
I would call it Half-Life 30. It would be a play on the fact that there's a 3 on the box. And I would make it set, because this, you know, this took place in the 90s and into the 2000s, and that's going on 30 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Not quite
So
there.
once
but-
we get to the lighthouse, we'll probably break from there, which we're
Yeah.
about 20 minutes away.
I've been watching.
Brrrr. What in the world? Yes, because spinning around in a freaking area right here is exactly what I wanted to do.
Well, hello. I don't think he knows you're here.
They know I'm Chia. Dude, why is everybody and their mom messaging me right now? I've noticed that whenever I'm playing a game, it's like everybody and their mom needs something from me.
I feel that's universal, because I see that meme constantly online now. Don't get a message all day. Sit down to do something, 18 messages.
Exactly.
You know what the best part about that is?
What?
When you're online, the people you care about, you can still reach to the internet. So when I don't have mobile data, like I don't have, I wasn't able to pay my phone bill this month, so I don't have phone again until next month when I can pay the bill. So I can't call, I can't receive any calls, same for texts, but I still have Wi-Fi at the house, so I can still use Discord and everything just fine, email, you name it.
Come on in and try one on. Yeah.
And honestly, everybody that I talk
What
to,
the fuck?
everybody I talk to just uses the internet.
Yeah.
Except for my parents. They will still call and text.
Yeah.
But they're old.
I mean, my parents are too. They just do call. What?
There was Alexander Graham Bell, then there was the other guy. One of them preferred hello and the other one preferred ahoy. I don't remember the other guy's name. But I do know that's why Montgomery Burns always says ahoy, ahoy when he answers the phone. It's supposed to be a play on the fact that he's old as shit and would have been around when the phone was invented.
Yeah. I
Although-
did not know that.
Although on a technical level, he would not have been, because even in the show, even by the 90s, Mr. Burns was, I think, just slightly over 100 years old. I don't know. Well, yeah, when the phone was first being worked and put together and invented, the preferred thing was to say ahoy instead of hello.
Yeah. Anything up in here? Guess I could just bring you down.
Set it gently on the floor.
Oh, absolutely.
Or that happens. Wow. Wow.
Right.
Now that's a gun.
Yeah. It's one of the better ones on here. Where did I come in at? Oh. I love the echo too.
I was just about to point that out. Do 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 do. Just shooting enemies.
Oh, hold on. I gotta pee right quick.
Okay. Yay, bathroom break's over.
Yeah. That one was hitting.
I'm about spin anyway, so we're gonna have to.
Well, let's stop it right here because it actually is a really long portion.
Like the section you're about to go into, or the section you're currently in?
This bridge section takes forever.
Ah, then we will save that for next time.
Yeah, probably be smart.
Because I have not slept since yesterday and I've not eaten in 2 days. So I am a wee bit peckish and done.
Yeah, so we'll pick it back up right here, guys.
See you, folks.
Later.